Have you ever come across the term bums on seats? What does this mean? Basically, what this means is that you're working under a manager which is requiring you to come into the office, put your bum on a seat and work there all day, okay? That's bums on seats. The opposite of bums on seats is basically working fully remotely. Now, if you are okay with working under management where they require bums on seats, then it's fine. You can skip to the next video. If you like the idea of working from home, then you should continue to watch what I'm about to tell you. Now, if you're working from home 1 day a week, in my mind, that doesn't really constitute working from home by definition. A hybrid role, okay? For me, to qualify for a hybrid role, you need to be working from home 2, 3, or 4 days a week. That's more like working from home. But if you're one of these lucky individuals that you're working from home all the time, then you're going to have more time for yourself, you're going to have more time for your family, you're going to have more time for your children if you have children, and then you're going to also be able to save money from not having to pay for the commuting, the fuel, the cost for transport fares, train fares, bus fares, and you're going to be saving a lot of time. You end up with a better quality of life. If you want to get into a role where you're working from home remotely, then you need to be technically hot, and then you need to look for a role which is fully remote. So I keep on saying this in my videos again and again. If you want things to go your way, all right, in terms of who you're working for, how much money you're making, where you're working from, how quickly you're going to retire, which are also dependent on how wisely you invest and what you do with your money, because I've come across individuals that make money, but they blow money, they spend money on all sorts of things, yeah? And I won't go into the detail on what they spend money on, but money can come and go quickly as well, all right? So by working remotely, the thing is, I mentioned in a few videos ago about digital nomads. There's a key point that actually I missed in that video, but I'm going to take the opportunity and I'm going to talk about that now, and that is to do with the cost of living, okay? So the cost of living can be very substantial depending on where you're living. I always use London as an example because I can talk to you from experience, but I know other cities like Paris, New York, there's a whole host of other cities in the world. I don't know, Frankfurt, Munich, Amsterdam, there's these cities, they are incredibly expensive to live, even Milan in Italy, right? Now, if you can work remotely as a digital nomad, there's nothing stopping you, really. I mean, if the circumstances around you allow you to shift yourself and move to a city or a town or another place, right? Take up a digital nomad visa and benefit substantially from a reduced cost of living. I mean, digital nomads, not only are there tax benefits, they're potentially big ones for digital nomads, but they slash the cost of their living, all right? So the result of this is that you can treble or quadruple how much money you're making each month. Just imagine that. If you can do that, I mean, really, honestly, look at your pay right now. Go to your last pay slip or your paycheck. What was it last month? 2,500, 3,000, 3,500 if you're lucky. And just imagine you quadrupled that. You trebled it or even doubled it. Is it worth it? Do the circumstances around you allow you to step out of your comfort zone, make a move to a country, go through the challenges of setting yourself up in another country, working and earning a whole heap of more money? Then why wouldn't you do that? I mean, that's the question, right? So the opportunity is there, right, for you to do that. It's just that you're not doing it for, I don't know, you have your, maybe you haven't really given it any thought, or maybe the circumstances around you, and there are going to be circumstances. Maybe you're living with a parent that's not well and they can't move. Then obviously, you know, and you're a carer for that person. Then yeah, obviously you can't go. But if your parent, if you can take your parents with you often, that can also help your parents as well. I mean, enjoy their life, and you can have access to, like, I don't know, cleaners. You can have access to helpers, even medical care. You know, much more reduced cost. So if you are keen on working from home all the time, then please have a really, really good think. Upskill yourself, you know, build on your competency levels, your confidence, and then hopefully you'll be able to apply for a role, take this advice, and earn a whole heap of more money, okay? And if you are happy doing the thing that you're doing at the moment, then you're happy doing it, and that's absolutely fine as well. But you know, the thing is this, the risk is, if you're working from home, you're meant to be working from home. And it's a slight digression, but I need to raise this. If you are delivering for a manager that trusts you, yeah, who's got a policy of, let my staff, I'll give my staff my trust, but as long as they deliver, I don't mind. If you're working under a management like that, a management style like that, then you need to deliver, because if you don't deliver, if you're at home like swiping around on your mouse and your trackpad, or clicking a few times, running away, doing something, coming back, you know, the other half's coming over and saying, excuse me, can you go and pick up the kids from school, do this, do that, I'll, you know, do some cooking and whatever, cleaning or in the house, chores and stuff like that, then obviously, you know, you're not going to be able to effectively deliver. I mean, actually partners, those people that are watching, if you are a partner of somebody who's working from home, you should really, if they are the main breadwinner in the home, you should really respect that fact and allow them to work from home, you know, without really disturbing them, unless you absolutely must. You know, you know, if it's a matter of life and death, you know, and you need to be disturbed, then obviously you need to be disturbed. But if it's something, you know, if it's something quite minor, then really, and you know, you can be left alone to work from home, then really you should leave that person to work from home and continue, you know, earning their living. But by the way, that is a systemic problem, and I've spoken to many colleagues about that, and they've laughed simply because it's happening in their own homes. So I hope this information that I've shared with you today is useful. Until next time, please share and subscribe. And sorry it's taken a few days to publish a video. I've been traveling, been really tired, and I'm doing many things. So I mean, apart from obviously doing these videos, I know I say I am retired, and at the moment you can say that I am, but I mean, you know, if an opportunity presented itself to me and I couldn't turn it down, then I would get involved in the project and help an organisation or a team deliver. So right now, apart from, you know, doing some videos to help the community, I am doing many other things, and so I've been quite busy. So apologies for that. Until next time, please share and subscribe. Take care. Bye bye.